What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pod and Play here on NGR Radio. Remember, you can watch it every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time here on youtube.com/NGR Radio and ngrradio.com/Pod and Play Season 2. I'm Corey, and joining me, as always, is that retro code, Edward Varnell.
Hello, everybody.
Ed, we are playing probably one of the best games that came out last year. Secretly one of the best games that came out last year. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice here on the PlayStation 4. And it just recently came out on Xbox One as well. So
yes,
I'm actually excited to be getting back to this game. Do I want to start a new game or do I want to play where I left off?
Well, I'm going to be starting a new game. This will actually be my first time playing it. I did pick it up, and I let it just sit on my PlayStation because of other games. And I did pick it up for Xbox One, because we talked about DMC Devil May Cry. We talked about how great Ninja Theory is as a developer, and with this game, with them publishing it and developing it themselves, like this is their first kind of actual own IP that they actually released. I wanted to support them by getting it on Xbox.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. I think by the time this comes out, I might already have it, but I might be getting an Xbox One X, and so I'm gonna be buying this game and on that console.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, I've been podcasting it so much this week that like my voice is like, I feel like I've smoked like 35 packs of cigarettes. I don't even smoke.
Yuck.
That's how my throat feels right now. So I'm just gonna start from the beginning, just because like where I'm at. Yeah, all previous progress will be overwritten. That's fine. You know, I just whatever. I want to play through so. From the beginning, just to show people what this game is and stuff. So like Ed said, Hellblade is Ninja Theory's kind of first IP that they've released under their own umbrella, kind of like independently published and distributed and stuff. So it's got a really awesome kind of art style to it and a really awesome aesthetic to it. And the game deals with things that maybe people are afraid to kind of talk about or discover or, you know, kind of really dive into. You know, it deals with mental health and, you know, you really, really need to play this game with headphones because the sound design in particular has a lot to do with this game.
Yeah.
Which is
and especially for this Pod and Play, I'm not playing it through headphones. But probably when I play it through Xbox One and when I come back and visit it on PS4, I play it through headphones.
Yeah. If you pick this game up, you definitely need to. You definitely need to wear headphones because the sound design is unmatched, I think, in terms of like the sound. Like I really don't know how to explain it except for you need to experience it yourself. Ninja
Theory is great about graphics. It's also great about action and body capture movement. They really went in with this game, talking to different psychiatrists and studying mental patients and stuff like that. With the sound in it, they put little touches that you normally don't notice in games, where they make you feel like the character that you play. So, you know, she kind of, Savannah deals with voices in her head, I should say. And, she's trying to get her revenge on some things. But they put it where when they do the little voices that you hear with the sound effect that you hear with your headphones, some of them could be helping you or some of them can be hindering you. And so you really got to pay attention to what's going on. And there's never been a game like that where sound through the headphones plays a part in the gameplay. There's been times where you'll hear something through a speaker, through a controller. If you look at the Wii, you use, there were some games like No More Heroes and stuff that when you shake it, you hear you'll hear the energy going up, or you'll feel like the battery is going low. Like they play with sound a little bit with the Wiimotes. But Ninja Theory just took it further, where when you listen to it through the headphones, it adds more to the experience,
Yeah.
and like really plays a part in you as a character. So
Yeah, and you know, like even before, like we're moving through the area right now where they're showing off like the credits and stuff of the environmental artists and the animation artists and stuff. But the second credit is the mental health doctors that they you know, that kind of, what do you call it? Kind of
study,
yeah,
talk to.
they help this. They studied mental health with these doctors and made sure they got this right because it was so important to them, you know, and
Right.
it shows, like, you know, that like the sounds that I'm hearing in my headphones right now, it's just all over the place. It's crazy, the sound.
Oh wow.
What?
Okay, everybody. David Garcia, he does the music for this game. He also did the music for Rye. I didn't know that. Wow. Oh, and also, I know he won't see this, but congratulations to David Garcia. He has won the BAFTA award. And Hellblade won a lot of BAFTA awards.
Yeah.
And it really killed the gaming award scene last year, and a lot of people were really happy and rooting for Ninja Theory. You know, I think I had to find out which Edge magazine, but they kind of talked to Ninja Theory about this, and then you might be able to find a Game Informer. It's kind of good to see how the hate from DMC Ninja Theory got to getting the praise for this game.
Which I still don't understand because DMC was freaking awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, we did an episode this season on DMC, and like it was before we had our kind of recording stuff figured out because like OBS was not working correctly for me anyways on the recording side, so like it's a little bit choppy or whatever, but we talked about Ninja Theory a lot on that episode.
yeah.
And you know, I think Ninja Theory is one of the most underrated developers out there right now. Like I have thought that since Heavenly Sword came out on PS3. You know, and a lot of people liked Heavenly Sword, but a lot of people didn't care for it because they're like, oh, it's a God of War clone. It's you can't jump in this game. What is that? How do you have an action game where you can't jump? And you know, God of War is kind of going funny because God of War is kind of going through that talk right now. By the time you guys see this episode, God of War will be out, and I'm sure, you know, I'm joining Nerds Gone Platinum on a God of War spoiler cast, but Ninja Theory kind of like they aren't afraid to make bold choices in their game design, you know, and
Right.
and it shows. Like, I mean, you look. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how pretty this game looks.
It looks really, really good. I think the thing with Ninja Theory and what I love about them, actually, not just like, I talk about Way Forward a lot and why I love them, why I feel like they're my new Konami and Capcom. I feel like Ninja Theory for Sony and even with Microsoft, or just like those developers in just general. I kind of feel like that's their way forward, like a more high budget, low profile kind of studio. Like they do work for other companies, but it just feels good having them here, like make the games that they want to make. And they never try to. To me personally, they never try to be like Platinum. They never try to be like Team Ninja or anything. They focus on combat and everything, but they always wanted to make a great game.
Yeah.
And try to do something different.
Yeah, and even if their games aren't like the best games out there, you can see the heart poured into the game, and like you can see like the ideas that are there, which is what we really appreciate about them. Oh my gosh, dude, the way she like kind of waddles through the water, and the water just kind of like, oh, it's so good.
Well, you know what I love? I love the cinematography of this game. Like just the way that it looks, it feels like it's switching the way that the game looks, like the cinematography of it. It's really cool.
Yeah. But back to Ninja Theory, they like, because like a lot of people point to Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, right?
Yes.
And that game wasn't a great game, but the mechanics they tried there were fun. The characters were fun. The story was fantastic, and like, there is a few things here or there that if maybe, I don't know if it was like a budget constraint or whatever, but like that game had a lot of heart to it, and I think that's why a lot of people appreciate that game. And DMC had a lot of heart and soul in it. They took a franchise that was beloved, took a chance, created an awesome combat system, which, by the way, I give them a huge credit for letting people customize the game the way they want to in the controls.
Yes.
You and I play that game completely differently.
Yeah, we do.
And it's something that's my biggest criticism of Bayonetta 2. Not so much the first one, but Bayonetta 2 is like, I wish they would let me pick the controls for that game, because it'd feel so much better if I could just switch controls around.
Yeah.
But, DMC is one of our favorite games. I've bought it 4 times. I bought the PS3 version, and then I bought the Xbox 360 version, and then I bought the PS3 version, and then I bought the PS4 version, and then I bought the Xbox One version when it was on sale. So
yeah, only version I don't have is the 360 version, but I bought it on, like I said, PS3, 360, PS3, One, and PS4.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I bought them because I want to support the developer. It's not, I mean, I love that game, but like, I bought it because I want that DMC sequel that we're probably never gonna get.
Oh my goodness. I just gotta stop and just look at this mountain with this house in the sunlight. Just like and I'm playing on a regular PlayStation 4. This looks breathtaking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing on a Pro, but I have the I want to see what the 60 hertz mode looks like, because I'm not quite sure what that. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to... I think 60 hertz is just 60 frames a second, which I can totally see it now. But, like... yeah, I'm kind of sad we're not getting that DMC sequel. But, we got this game, which was... I really hope somebody sees all the awards they're winning and stuff and gives them a chance with their IP. I really do. But let's go back to the BAFTAs. The one award that they keep winning, and not just at the BAFTAs, but the Video Game Awards and a whole bunch of other awards, was the acting and the motion capture of Senua. And Senua was acted by one of their their trailer editors. The girl that they pay to cut the trailers. Which is amazing.
At the Video Game Awards, they all came out and talked about it, when they received the reward. And I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah. Melina Juergens is who plays Senua. She did all the mocap and all the acting. And like she was just supposed to be a stand-in so they could get an idea of what the character was gonna kind of like feel like or whatever. But they ended up using her for the whole game. And like even at the video game awards, she went up in the mocap suit, which was pretty funny. Like that was pretty good. I appreciated that. But she did such a phenomenal job, man. Like, I mean, there's points in this game where she's like just playing the part so well that you kind of like maybe she's suffering from the same illness that Senua is suffering from. Like, it's that good. Like, it is that great. And like, I wouldn't be surprised if she acted for them in the future, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, I know she gets paid to do trailers, but if they did another female protagonist in a game, I would love to see her do it because she did so well.
Yeah.
So. Man, this game looks a lot better in 60 frames a second. So, but what IP would you like to see Ninja Theory kind of take on eventually?
Oh, wow. Oh, I would love them to do Silent Hill.
Ooh, that's actually a really good one.
Because
they're so atmospheric.
Yes. And I think they will graphically they will make it scary, literally fearful. You know, I think Resident Evil 7 did great for people with PSVR. But I literally just feel
Okay, so before we move on, sorry. This scene that you're seeing on screen right now, they used a mix of motion capture for Senua and then a real life actor. Like, this is a real life kind of FMV superimposed on the screen. And that's the man's voice you're hearing kind of through your headphones is the person that she's trying to figure out what happened to. And like when you see him in the image, like you almost can't tell that it's not gameplay, but like this is a fully captured, like on camera man that they just kind of imposed onto the screen, which is amazing. Like, that mix is just so good. Oh, sorry, I wanted that's one of my favorite parts of this game is the way they mix it with.
That's completely fine. And okay, before I get back to the Silent Hill thing, I kind of want to say, that main part with him speaking and stuff, that gives me FMV early feels, and that's not a bad thing because it looks so real.
I know.
Like, that's impressive.
Yeah. It's this game. I mean, look, I know this game isn't going to be for everybody, but this is like when people argue that you know, games aren't art and stuff, like, this is the game. And this is one of probably like the top 5 games I will argue for games as art. You know, like, I mean, I think games are art anyway because people are trying to tell stories. They're trying to have, like, you know, create something. And anytime you're trying to be creative, I think it's considered art. Like, you know, coming from an art background and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the sound design in this game, like the character model, and somebody had to design Senua. It's not like you can just type in create female character and then it just, you know, happens. Somebody's got to do all this work. But
I feel like I'm missing something. I can't get the store open.
Oh, you have to the red door?
Yeah.
You turn around, there's a shadow that matches that M that you have to focus on. It's at the entrance of the cave. I literally just did it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is definitely one of those games I will argue because they have.
I gotta climb back up or something.
No, you
Oh.
right at the entrance of the door. There's a shadow where the light comes in. You can see the shadows of like the trees. It forms that M shape that you have to focus on.
Waiting for you to make that little slip. Can't just push things away.
Do you see it? If you're facing the door, you turn around and it's still in the cave. It's just right where the light comes into the cave.
Yeah.
And you see like two shadows go up like this at the entrance of the cave, like up and down like this, and then you'll see like two kind of crossing things in between the two shadows. You just press R2 when you focus on that. You have to get really close to them. And then once you're closer to the symbol, it should and you have your focus on it, you should see like the red symbols kind of floating around your screen. That indicates that you're close.
Oh, super. Oh.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's this way. Man, this game is so pretty.
Okay, so it's in that shadow,
Yeah.
and I just walk up to it.
Yeah, just walk up kind of close to it and press R2 to focus on it. Or R, what you're playing on, right trigger on Xbox.
No, I'm playing on PS4.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you should be able to focus right in on it.
I mean, I see it, but
Now, did you focus in on it?
yeah, but nothing's happening.
Nothing happens. Then now you turn around and look at the door, and that M shape is gone, and you can walk through it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead.
You open the door with circle.
The face of Hela herself. The half-forgotten goddess that walks over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door,
Oh, nothing.
just find it.
That M shape is still on the door.
Shh.
Is that M shape still on the door?
Okay, I see what happened. So, it seems that I had to focus on the door.
Yeah. You have to focus on the door first, and then you'll see the silhouette of the shape on your screen, and then you go focus that shape on the shadow.
Okay, because it just turned blue.
So this thing you're seeing on screen right now, this is like the actress, like really, oh, it's so good.
I think that's one thing they should have said. They should have taught. They should have had some controls on here that teach you on how to do stuff.
Yeah, I kind of understand that. So crazy. I love these Xbox headphones that Sana got me a couple years ago.
Nice.
Because they're like I mean, they're not. Oh, sorry, I'm in a combat situation. these enemies too. And like, I want to stress too, like this game is a exploration game mixed, then has some combat in it. It's not a DMC like.
Yeah. I feel so about death.
Why are you falling? How do you die? Just climb down the ladder.
No, I was crossing the bridge where you gotta slowly move.
Oh.
And I didn't press nothing. I thought it would balance itself out. And
A vision of what's to come.
we do it. Yay!
This game. This is. Man, like I said, I only have a few physical copies of games that I like absolutely love. You know, now, like I mean, I know you're kind of still on the physical train, but like, you know, I've kind of moved to all digital, except for like Nintendo stuff. But if this game ever got a physical release, I would get it just to like, have it. You know, because this game is so. Like, this game is important. It's not that it's like a big AAA, like, insanely budgeted thing. It's just important. It's an important game that focuses on so much of, like, what sometimes we fail to focus on.
It got a lot of talk because of the theme of this game, of mental health. And, you know, and people who deal with that, you know, at that time, at this time, where some people were so into graphics and how many people they could kill and shoot and everything, we never took time out to recognize the narrative and some of the things. And this is a game that I don't think any developer would ever touch.
Oh,
when it comes to things.
Yeah, I don't think any. And again, I give a lot of credit to Ninja Theory for tackling a subject that's so hard to tackle. Even in media that's not games, like this subject is not tackled in a lot of ways, you know, properly. You know, mental health is a serious thing. You know, and even in mainstream media, like TV shows or movies, like. You have to watch the smaller type independent things or, you know, documentaries on people or anything to get any type of insight on what's happening. And I would love to have someone on the show from Ninja Theory to talk about this game. You know,
yeah,
like. I would just love to talk to somebody about this game because it's so interesting and so powerful.
I think when I play it on one, I'll definitely go hear it with my headphones.
Yeah, like,
cause
I mean, I've already played through the first half of this game, so I know like kind of what's happening right now. But I suggest you kind of restart and play. And really just listen to it because the sound design is so like, and it's scary too. Like the sound design is so good, but it's also like it's really scary if you're sitting by yourself in a dark room playing this game. Like the sound design like hits you hard. It's scary. There is a run button. I was like, where's the run button? Also, I like how when you go up to these lore stones, like they kind of give you insight to the story and the and like this game kind of takes place in Old Norse mixed with like kind of Celtic mythologies, and all the lore stones give you backstories on the mythology and the world that that you're kind of in, because this is like the world isn't real. Like you're not playing in like a real place, but the mythology, like the way they explore the mythology and built a world around the mythology is so good. And like that's kind of what I'm looking forward to in God of War, where like those games had a mythology, but they took a lot of liberties in those, especially in like the first 4 games, or like the PS2 and PS3 and PSP games. Took a lot of liberties with character design and the world, but even with God of War, like they said they've toned all that back a lot, and they want to stay pretty accurate to the mythology, and that's something I think that this game does really well, is staying pretty accurate to the mythology.
Illusion hides the past about you. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Find another way to see the truth. Okay. So I need to go back. No, I think I can go through here, right? Oh. Can I go around over here? I think I can. Man, this game. It's so colorful too, for being such a kind of like a dark game.
Yeah. Did I die?
Are you in the combat situation?
Yeah.
You're supposed to die there.
Well, with the 3 shadows.
Yeah. It's a story point.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
You know what else I thought was really really interesting, and you'll probably see it in the next 10 minutes or so, Ed. Where like there's these doors that you kind of walk behind them, and well, they're not doors, they're kind of like archways, and they change the world dynamically. And like you'll see a wall with a rune on it. And anybody who's watching my screen just saw it. I probably should have explained it a little bit, but like you'll see an archway and you see this wall with a rune on it, and you kind of walk not through the archway, but walk kind of behind the archway and see through it, It'll reveal like a doorway, and if you walk through the archway, it'll stay that way. Which is really, really awesome. Let's see here.
Sorry, I had to send a tweet out.
I've been trying to use Twitter a lot more lately.
Should I got Instagram on my iPhone, my iTouch, and I need to start using that more, taking pictures.
Yeah.
And getting them posted.
Yeah, I mean, like, I use my personal Instagram a lot, but I wish, like, I had more time to do social media for the other platforms, like
I need to do that.
X,
Trust me, I need to do that.
Yeah. It's sad because, like, I tell people to follow us there, and it's just like we don't really have anything for you to see yet.
You just gotta get more active.
Yeah. Alright, another combat arena.
Excuse me. Sorry. every time I fail. So every time you fail, this kind of black plague goes into your body, and if it gets to the point where you get enough of it, your whole progress will end up being gone.
Yeah. There's actually a lot more, like, even though combat's like really simple in this game, there's a lot of like combos you can kind of pull off with the limited moveset you have. Which I think I mean, don't get me wrong, I love DMC for all the awesome combos you can do and stuff, but I like the simple nature of the combat in this game. I like how simple it is, and I like how, you know, you can kind of just use like the 3 or 4 moves that you have to create kind of complex combos.
So Corey, are you in a fight right now?
No, I just finished one.
Okay. Can you stop?
Yeah.
Can you move your analog stick and try to put the camera on Sienna's face to give them a look?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if anyone, when you're watching this, Ninja Theory put this in to us to continue to represent the character because she doesn't want to be looked.
Yeah, because like she always turns her head.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice trait. I was just like, oh my goodness, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not really something you think about. You know, it's like, oh, okay, like, you know, okay, she's in like, it's not something you would ever really notice unless it was pointed out to you what this game's kind of about. Because you know, the character's always kind of looking for like, you know, the character's always looking for. You know, whenever you're playing a game, the camera's always, or the character's always kind of focused where your camera is moved, right? That's just kind of like the nature of playing games. But like, yeah, when in some games like Gears of War, for example, when I was capturing some Gears of War stuff for the old channel, I wait, do I have to be over here? Is there something over here that I need to look at? I don't know. Is there? I don't think there is. Anyways, let's move ahead. For the old channel, like, you can zoom in on Marcus Phoenix's face, and like he's just looking at the camera or whatever. He doesn't like move his face. But when you try to, like, I'll do it. I'll show you again right here. There's better lighting. Like you can just see like she moves away because she doesn't want to look, you know, and it's cool. It's such a small touch, but it's such a, you know, it's such a nice touch.
Yeah, I'm just. This is how you use earth tones and lighting correct in a game. You just don't make stuff look brown to represent that it's destroyed or anything. You have a nice touch to it. Like I just crossed the bridge, and you know the clear water's falling down, but there's like light at the top, and then you just look at the trees and how the grass and everything is moving.
Yeah.
Like the color palette it still pops, but it still has a gritty earth tone to it.
Yeah.
And everything stands out. That's how detailed. I'll get to where these dead bodies are at. That's how detailed Ninja Theory has kind of done, and I think that's why I'm not worried about them ever making a game for Nintendo. I kind of feel like they need powerful hardware to tell their stories and to bring their artistic view to the masses, to the gaming industry. Now, I would love to see them to do something with Nintendo, but I think they just need, they're a company that their stories need something powerful to tell. So they need art. They need powerful hardware to get their artwork and to get their point across.
Yeah.
You know, still tell a great story and narrative with all its themes, but really make it beautiful. Like I give that to Ninja Theory. And if Nintendo ever does make some powerful hardware where Ninja Theory feels comfortable to actually make a game for their system or team up with Nintendo. Oh. Okay.
Man, this is just... Man, the way this world just kind of works is just amazing.
Okay.
Okay, so where were we?
Mickey, what franchise would you like to see Ninja Theory make? And I said Silent Hill.
Right. Yeah, so kind of tell me how you're like... How would you want them to do Silent Hill?
Because I had to pause it again. No, because I will. Okay, they already got the psychological feeling down. I it, I I would love to see them do it with kids. I would love to have like help kids understand. You know, move to a house that's really dark. A little bit cliche, but understand that the house is trying to be helpful and hurtful in a sense. There's two different supernaturals happening in the house, and the kids have to kind of help the house, which will help them overcome their fears, or they could try to destroy the house, but that makes their fear kind of well known. And it takes place on the hill, like Silent Hill Avenue or something like that, and it takes place on that, like probably the kids, they find a house or they was inherited the house from their grandparents, and what they do to the house and the supernatural, they could will tell on how they hurt it or help it. So if they do go into like Silent Hill or Purgatory and stuff, them working together will help the house or will actually hurt the house. Like if they don't solve the puzzles that's in it, like they just like there's a way to pass through the puzzles and stuff, or help get rid of enemies in a sense, they're hurting the house. But if they solve the puzzles and actually solve the puzzle actually helps the enemy go away or solves that enemy's grief or anguish, then they'll help the house. Which in turn will be like, okay, what I did to help the house, this is how I could overcome bullying or something. Or something like having play its effects play somewhat in a real world, but it could be scary and it could be like very entertaining. Well, now if they want to make it teen rated or mature, that'll be up to Ninja Theory, but I think it would be better as a teen rated game.
that would you want the horror to be more atmospheric, or would you want it to be like? Would you want it to be more like jump scary?
Atmospheric and jump scary. I think it could work in both ways, because the atmosphere is scary itself to kids. You know, they're doing stuff in the dark, and you know, that's a little bit cliche, but I think what goes on in the house in the dark kind of brings the kids to where that noise is coming from, or why that shadow is there. And the jump scares is, you know, helps them with the unexpected. They're already fear and scared to be walking to wherever it's coming.
We picture fear.
And so that jump scare, which is hiding that fear, you know, and maybe it would be a good, because there was a thing of Wire Games that not Wire, there was Wire Games. There was an article on Wire that was just like, let your kids play scary games, let them watch horror movies and stuff like that. It's weird to say that, but they got to have something to combat fear, to understand what it is. And I think I think that Silent Hill game for Ninja Dory would just do that.
That sounds really interesting, actually. Like, I mean, I don't really play a lot of scary games, but I would totally play that.
I mean, I think it would just work, because it'd be something new for Ninja Theory themselves to get away from action, because we know they're great at that.
Yeah, but when you play this game, you also realize that they have really interesting takes on puzzles.
Yes.
Boy, I suck at this right now. Ooh. No, she's not. Get up.
I'm trying to.
Finish this. End it now.
Oh, there's two of them now. Ooh, that was rough. Man, what? I don't know if I have a better answer than that. That's a cool idea, to make like an atmospheric kind of like a haunted house. Not in the terms of like Resident Evil, but like just like, you know, have kind of like a. Yeah, wow, that sounds like a really cool idea.
Only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world.
What would I want them to
and he
take?
stabbed himself with a spear. And he dedicated the sacrifice to himself.
I really don't know.
For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink. And at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
I like this game a lot. It's very just like it's
Do you know what it's like to leave
very
everything
kind
behind?
of just
A home,
haunting.
loved ones, to head deep into the wilds.
Let's see, Ninja Theory. If I wanted them to do an existing kind of
Senua does.
IP,
Because when
Man.
darkness speaks,
I would kind of,
changes
if
everything.
now
Turning
it's
home into a
staying on
family
kind of like the horror element route.
into strangers.
What if Nintendo got them to do Eternal Darkness?
Exile makes sense when you're
Yes.
Like, you know, just kind of like
first place.
having these weird puzzles and this weird atmospheric kind of take on the horror genre. You know, and they can do cool things and kind of play with the player's mind. Maybe not to the extent of what the original one was, but like really kind of, you know, get in there and kind of Yeah, Eternal Darkness I think would be a great one.
Well, it pretty much fits what what Hellblade is.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like they could like use some sort of formula to like and like maybe set it more like modern day, but like kind of take this formula and kind of execute it in a way where like I don't know. I think it would be interesting for them to take this formula, set it in modern day, and kind of have the play with the horrors of like modern day technology almost, like, you know.
It's over here.
Yeah.
I think that would be really, really cool.
It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Listen, focus.
That would be my pick if they were to do something for Nintendo, and if they don't do anything for Nintendo, I'd be like, well, that's fine.
The forest.
Wait, what's over there? Is there
Which forest?
what's changing?
The wilds.
What's changing here?
She wanted to fight her own.
What's changing?
She thought she could beat her own.
I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta make a Y, like an N and a Y.
Truth helped her.
And I'm trying to.
It wasn't for Druth.
Yeah, you're farther than I am now, I think.
She can't beat her own darkness.
Well, after you selected the doors to go through.
She came to beat
I'm in that kind of second puzzle area where like
She thought her curse.
I went through that battle arena, and now I'm in the second kind of puzzle area.
She thought
Okay.
the darkness to him.
What is changing? There's nothing changing yet.
She thought the
Am I
curse
just missing something?
Druth helped her.
I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Oh, hold on. There's a bridge here. But where's the bridge? How do I make the bridge appear? This is... Okay, I need to figure out how to make this bridge appear. But also, I feel like I'm missing something on this side. What am I missing? But yeah, what else would I like to? And like I don't need them to like stick with the horror genre. That's not what I was like kind of getting at. But I would like them to. I would like to see something really interesting from them. Let's see this bridge. Okay, there's that. Let's put this bridge down over here. But I mean, if they were gonna do something like super actiony, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing them take on maybe. Man, I'm trying to think of other games that just like are kind of not surviving right now that they could like reboot or redevelop or something. Oh, this door over here. I need to go through this one. Yeah, there we go. But now how do I get over there? That's the problem. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. But, oh no, now I just go across here and go through the hole that's in the wall now. Okay. Nailed it. Figured it out. Puzzles are hard. And I open this door so I can get through faster. Bridge is over there. Yeah, but like these puzzles get like pretty complicated as you go through later on. Man, what would I want to see Ninja Theory do? I would like to see them do some sort of like linear something. I don't know. What if they did something fun like?
Their names are thought and memory, and each day he sends them out to fly all across the world.
Man, I really don't know what I would want them to do. I kind of want them to continue doing their own stuff.
Their names are Thought,
To be honest, like,
and each
what's their take on like?
all across the world.
I would love to see them do a 4-player arcade beat 'em up, like 2D style.
There it is. There's the Ed
He learns of things
with
far
the
and
random
wide
stuff coming out.
before this region.
But
I mean-
I think they would. I think if they could do like a $20 kind of arcade style
Yeah.
thing, like that would be pretty cool.
Remake Turtles in Time. Ninja Theory.
Jeez, Turtles in Time. No, just make a good Turtles game, please. Yeah, that's what I would want them to see them do. I want to see them do a Ninja Turtles game. Yes, please.
Okay, why can I not go to the store?
Okay, so there's
saw-
something over here that... Oh. Okay, so I opened the door over here so I could walk through. Now I gotta go back over here. Okay. I figured it out. I think. Probably not, but I think I did. We gotta do that. Now we go back over here. Cross the bridge. Go through the door. Now the stairs are there. And I can go up and do that thing. Okay. I think.
Okay, I'm lost.
I just totally make that up. Oh no, the wall's there, so I can walk across now. Okay, that's what that was. Okay. We're probably gonna play through this section here and then call it for an episode of Pod and Play. We've been going for about an hour.
Okay.
The Ravens.
They've gone. No, half of them have gone. They've gone.
Yeah, well, congrats Ninja Theory on doing a great job. I guess it's Jesse White's one of his favorite games. So please, everybody, go to ngrradio.com and read his review about Hellblade.
Yeah.
You really guys will get why this game deserves like a lot of 10s and 9s and everything that it got.
Yeah, if we were smart, we would have had him guest on the show. On this episode.
I should talk to him. He's just like, I'm playing it for the first time in one. I'm just like, oh wow.
Yeah, I mean it's a great game. Look, it's not going to be a game for everybody, but I think if you want to see what games are capable of and see what like the storytelling and the sound design and the characters, like if you want to see what games are capable of and like really kind of, you know, trying to do in this space, like this is definitely a game you should at least look at and pay attention to. You know, Ninja Theory is a great developer and they've kind of nailed it again with this game, and you know, I not only this game, but I encourage you to check out their other games like DMC. That story is really good, and it's really got a really heartfelt story to it that, you know, I don't really want to spoil for people, but people people who know Devil May Cry know that story, and the relationship between Dante and Virgil and how it kind of unfolds. But their take on it is very kind of fun and really kind of heartfelt, and I think that deserves a look too. So
Yes.
those ones are gone.
Okay, am I supposed to burn the store or something? I can't get through it. It's not the person.
Already done. Where are the stairs? So, yeah. So this has been a look at Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. This is our second to last episode here on Pod and Play. Make sure you check out our season 2. We've played a lot of great games so far. You know, Horizon, Wind Waker, DMC, Metro. We've done a lot of cool games this season, and I can't wait to kind of see what we're gonna do for season 3. It's in the works. It's being planned, and we're also gonna do some sort of indie showcase kind of show coming soon. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm really excited for that. So yeah, you can find Pod and Play. Well, next Saturday is going to be our last episode, so we're going to do Rise of the Tomb Raider for our last episode. We're going to end it how we began it. So Rise of the Tomb Raider is one of our favorite games, I think, not only of this generation, but I think it's safe to say of all time. That game is so good.
Yes.
So, but anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out Nintendo Power Block, which is our Nintendo show, and Arsenal X, which is our Xbox show. And then check out our other family of shows, Nerds Gone Rogue, Nerds Gone Platinum, and World 1-1 podcast. Check out Squad Goals, which is our multiplayer kind of cooperative kind of playlist thing that we enjoy doing. It's so much fun. I can't wait to finish Halo 3 tonight. Our current roster of games right now is Fortnite, Battle Royale, Halo 3. I'm like right here. Okay, so I don't know why I'm like. Sorry, I'm just kind of like hanging out here with this. Let's see, what else are we playing? I think Ed and I are going to start Gears of War Ultimate Edition pretty soon.
Yes.
What were the other games Jesse and I were talking about? We're going to try some PUBG.
Yeah.
The Division.
The Division. Were we doing Ghost Recon Wildlands?
I would like to, just because like I like Ghost Recon. I just haven't played Wildlands yet, but it was on sale.
Okay.
So I did end up getting it, the deluxe edition, whatever that consists of. So there would probably be a lot of Tom Clancy style games in the near future with because we're gonna play through the Division and Rainbow Six Siege and probably some Ghost Recon. So stay tuned for that. What was the other big game that we were gonna try to do?
I know Halo 5. We were.
Yeah,
we're trying to get through. I don't know how we're gonna do Halo 1 and Halo 2. I don't know State of Decay. I think me and Jesse's gonna try to do State of Decay.
Yeah.
The first.
I mean, when's it come out? The end of May, right? It'll be out by the time this episode's out, I think.
Yeah. But me and Jesse are trying to do the first one before we get into
the first one. Got it. Yeah, that's why Jesse needs the Twitch stuff, so we can just transfer it over. Right.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Pod and Play. Like, subscribe, and share to our YouTube page, youtube.com/NGRradio, NGRradio.com.
Oh, and everybody, check out Corey's. I know this is kind of past a few weeks, but check out our PAX East 2018. Corey has done a lot of great work, so check out the videos there and subscribe to NGR Radio on YouTube.com for more videos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See you guys next time.